Hello and welcome back, folks, to the arena where we're going to finally finish off... Wrong deck! Finish off the humans right here. Cabal is one of the humans in the deck, so it kind of threw me off there for a second. Anyways, yep, as it is supposed to be, a chisel rather than a hammer, but I can hammer out every now and then. The humans, which also runs sideboard, it's intended a best of 3. So let's finish it off. Let's see how it's going. If you want to see the full deck list or import it into your own, it's down below in the description. Pro tip: it's not perfect. You can always modify it to what you like a little bit more. There's tons of options. Humans have more options than pretty much any other tribe, and they're not even a tribe. So let's get in some games and see if it still stands up. All right, we're in. We're on the play versus iLive. And this hand looks okay. Honestly, it looks fine. I'm going to start with Hub in case our plans change away from Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, because I don't want to just throw it out to be vulnerable. But, I mean, if things come up. Not to mention triple white for Benalish Marshal, although I think we'll probably be leaning towards the Bugler, to be fair. Our opponent Mold. Okay, fair enough. Hub. Nice lack of information for our opponent. But maybe it'll just be Swamp. Who knows? Bo3 Courier. Yep. It's like this best of 3 mode automatically draws out all the competitive decks in a free-to-play mode. Anyways, Glint-Sleeve Siphoner down. Bugler is a nice replacement, although a Radiant Destiny probably wouldn't go awry either. If they're spending time burning out the Siphoner, that is. If they burn out the Siphoner, then the pressure's not on. We can Radiant Destiny so that all our further creatures are suddenly out of range. Because, you know, then that's a 3-4 Militia Bugler. And the opponent says, I'm not going to reveal the rest of my deck, even though it's pretty obvious of what's going on here. Anyways, game 2, immediate red. And that's how you do it, folks. That is how you do it. Alright, we're in. We're on the draw versus Riolis. Okay, and Chandra Avatar says that we're probably running into much the same, only maybe our opponent's going to stick around this time. Fatal Push, not bad to have. Along with the Concealed Courtyard, our opponent, well, we'll see what comes up. Please set that stop. Okay, nothing happened. So, what is going to immediately go to its doom? I think a Kitesail Freebooter seems acceptable. We get to at least see their hand. Know what we're up against immediately while eating a Fatal Push. Or not. Well, there's the Fatal Push anyway. But now we know what we're up against. So, take the Fatal Push. Easy, get rid of the cheap removal. Force them. Alright, send? So, as it stands right now, I'd rather just jam a Freebooter and force them to counter. There. I mean, that's its intended purpose, right? So, might as well just use it for that intended purpose. Alright, that's not bad. And what's the next thing we're going to get countered? I think Metallic Mimic. I don't think we need the power nearly as much as the card advantage that we're sitting on, so let's eat up another one. And I probably should have kept Push open, but hey, whatever. Our opponent's going to have... yeah, okay, never mind. Another Essence Scatter. That last mystery card is... whatever. Last mystery card is indeed a Scarab God, and they just top deck the land for it, and we're boned. Not the case. Alright, well. So Syncopate is the next on the list, and they can do it for 3. Relevant. Alright, send it in. They're really frightened to drop anything. I think Radiant Destiny is the card to sacrifice here. There it goes. Alright. That's the syncopate out of the way. I mean, if they're countering our creatures, then they're not, you know... Well, I mean, they have yet to use removal. They're all counter all the time today. Which is fine, whatever. So, I think we just send the Freebooter in once again. I mean, the Radiant Destiny was going to get countered, so there was no point in doing it for pre-combat. Okay, Glint-Sleeve Siphoner now, at this point. We can double spell, so this is alright, although we may hit something. Who knows? And, Bugler. May hit a conditional counterspell. Commit. Okay, well, at least we're getting it back. But, I mean, we're forcing the counters real hard out of them right now. So, Doomfall would suck, but they're going to use Cast Down to Fatal Push, and that's gross. Again, we just don't want them to draw the Scarab God in this situation. They're lined up perfectly for it, so it would really, really suck. Anyway. We're going to need something off the top, useful. Hub was not the answer I was thinking in my head. But, hey, whatever. Radiant Destiny. Do you have another... No, you don't. Alright, then. I mean, our opponent's removal lined up. Come on! 4 counter spells, 2 removals, plus a Doomfall in hand. If they target the Doomfall, then perhaps, yeah, that's what we want. I haven't played my last card because it's dead, opponent. That's why. Alright, let's see how lucky they are with their cards. Is this a counterspell? No. Okay. What do we want here? I think Hostage Taker's way too good, but it's way too obvious. I think I want Tomb Robber. Let's just have every card advantage piece possible. Okay. So set up. And now we can discard lands to Tomb Robber or Fatal Pushes or such like that. That's not important to us. In fact, we don't need double black at this point in time, so I think we're just going to drop a third plains in case the Benalish Marshal ever were to come along. And, you know, it just makes it super easy, but we're in top deck mode at this time. So let's see what our opponent top decked. How important is it? How good is it? Exile a creature. Militia Bugler. Tomb Robber has too much advantage. When I'm comparing the two, yeah. So this might be a memory. We're going to make it happen. Library. I want to trigger the memory, which leaves him fairly vulnerable. Okay, well, he shuffles it away. That's fine. That goes. Now we just go ahead and grab a black source, I guess. Land and memory. No memory. And another Tomb Robber. Well, we want the second one for sure here. In case the first one dies, obviously. Okay, nothing happened. Send them in. Okay. Let's see what he does with it. He's targeting... What are you targeting? Are you targeting memory? If so, then I'm going to submit this. Library, sure. Let's get that power on board. That's fine. So it was commit. Never mind. Fine. Glimmer. We're trying to win the card advantage everything right now, but it's just not happening. So let's see if he found what he needed. Visconta. Sends in. Yep. Alright. And... send in. Drop the knight. So now that puts that Gear Hulk on the defensive level. Because we can always explore the Tomb Robber up to 4 power. Scarab God. Okay, that's again a very, very good draw for him right now. Okay, I think we just go around him, honestly. Yeah, let's go around him. Like, what's he got here that's gonna matter? Nothing that matters. Okay. No attacks. The menace is the relevant part here so that we could get in there. I mean, this is the situation we were hoping would not come up, but maybe we get lucky. What's he targeting? Metallic Mimic? Fine. Make bigger zombies. I got it. Pretty gross situation for us right now. Opponent really lucked out. Like, we're playing all our card draw stuff, and still the opponent's got some pretty solid top decks here. I mean, we pushed all our lands to the side. I mean, we just get singular dead drops. But hey, what can you do? Yeah. Mimic. Just match creatures for a while. If the Visconta pulls something, then we're probably out of it. Alright. Just can't seem to get there. Not enough pressure. That said, we could probably explore with our menace guys. But we can't explore enough. Yeah, that's just gross. We don't have the pieces to deal right now. We just don't have them right now. Yeah, fine. Alright, our opponent's created a board state, and I'm just going to move on to the next game. Hopefully our pieces just absolutely wreck them from here on out. So this is where we get the important pieces. So we get some duress going, and we get Campbell, and we get ourselves some Knight of Grace, and see if he can deal with those kind of pieces. We still want our card advantage to, you know, every end right now. So all his stuff, he's killed stuff.deck as it stands right now. So so Knight of Malice takes off. The Freebooters stay. Glint-Sleeve Siphoner stay. We want card advantage on every step of the way. I'm going to drop the Fatal Pushes, as, you know, it's probably just not going to come up. And then after that, is Everdawn Champion still good? I think so. Is Plunderer any good? I mean, Plunderer does add counters and assists if we were to get it out. So it's just a mystery card that has to go. You know what? I think I'm going to ditch Benalish Marshal in this case. We don't need all the Anthem effects, just a few of them. So now we got more pieces to deal with our opponent. We got some Duresses and Freebooters and good stuff. Campbell, you know, leave them dry for if we get a Campbell draw. So it's just all card advantage humans at this point in time. And we do have a Freebooter on the play. So that's not bad. And we have a few of our advantage engines. And, I mean, a Knight of Grace eventually. We just need any land that can produce white mana for creatures. And then we're okay. So tapped. So we go and take a look. Get some insight onto their deck. So Fatal Push, Disallow, all that good stuff. Yep, fine. We'll take the push. Then that leaves us with a Siphoner. He's got Scarab God in hand. So that's a little gross, but hey, what can you do? You know what? I would appreciate a little bit of help on the whole get me a plains or anything that produces white thing game. Let's see how lucky he is on Fatal Push Chains. Doesn't look like he is yet. Now he's got Disallow open. Okay, fine. And we'll name human. And send in the team. Okay, and... I mean, this is an immediate disallow for whatever it is. So, Knight of Grace. Eats a disallow. Mana negative for him, so exactly what we're after. Field of Ruin, my thing? I mean, okay. I mean, that's fine. That doesn't faze me. Okay, so we just want actual planes here then. And take action. Hub. And Duress. Nice. Duress. Teferi. And the Scarab God is what remains. Nice. Okay. So, how do we want to fare this? I think we just go and get another creature. We are free and clear at the moment. And we're going to take Hostage Taker. Nice Scarab God. See how you deal with that. Gotcha. Alright, we're on to game 3. So, with all that in mind, nothing's really changed about our opponent's deck that matters. So I think we just kind of run it back. Yeah, run it back. I like the pieces we were drawing. We had card advantage, and we had disruption. It was everything we needed there. So let's see what game 3 is like, and, well, probably the last game for humans. So we might hit some crazy chain of getting countered here. No idea. We're just going to have to find out. Metallic Mimic's not bad. So, Courtyard. Metallic Mimic I don't see surviving very long, but I mean, whatever. It's fine. Of course, a Knight of Grace is early pressure as it stands. That's relevant. Gem the Mimic. It's what gets countered sort of thing. And there's a Syncopate for that, so he doesn't get that later. That's fair enough for us. Alright, and how do we cause him to counter? Radiant Destiny. We want our creatures to be able to survive, so we're going to force them to interact with these. Because we can eventually beat down. Yeah, Syncopate's done. Got it. So 2 Syncopates. which, you know, should be exactly what he owns. Search for his Kanta. Okay, we'll jam Hub. And I think we just double spell here. So Siphoner and Knight of Grace. And hope he doesn't have Golden Demise as one of his sideboard options, which can get us sometimes if we're unlucky. That's not the case here. Alright, so we draw. So lots of extra here. So how do we force him into an uncomfortable state here? We do probably want to just run out the next Radiant Destiny anyway. Keep our creatures alive. Force him into an uncomfortable spot where he has to have a counter. Commit. Okay. Send. So Knight of Grace, very comfortable card to have here. Unless he drops exactly Scarab God, in which case we haven't been able to get the power toughness boost. But hey, what can you do? Okay, Glint-Sleeve, not bad. Alright, send in. Gonna target the Glint-Sleeve. Attempts the Glint-Sleeve. Nice. I just realized the timing at which he did that and that it knocked down a power on the Knight. So we'll drop that. Drop the Bugler. It drops the Radiant Destiny away, but hey, whatever. We're replacing it somehow. And we're still drawing an extra card off Glint-Sleeve unless he found an additional removal piece. Vraska's Contempt on a Glint-Sleeve tells me that his removal's not lining up the way he wants it to. There's Teferi. Okay. Teferi's got to likely tuck something here. If he draws a card, he's going to be under a lot of pressure.
Let's skip to the good part.
Fair enough. So he's got 3 mana for something. Doesn't really concern me which it is. Let's draw cards. Nice. That's the kind of thing we want here. So, freeboot you. Disallow. Okay, now Teferi's ours. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 at you.
You want me to fade? I'm getting too old for this. I won't let you win.
Okay, so where are we sitting here? I think we just Tomb Robber and leave it up for an Explorer on the Unclaimed Territory. Little end step Explore. Seems good to me. So now that's active, the Azcanta. 2 cards. Azcanta makes 3. And his memory is also available. Goes for the Azcanta. Fair enough. Leaves blue-white untapped, plus energy. Finds a cast down, that's fine. That doesn't phase us too much. Tomb Robber. Bin the land. And library. Deal with that one, opponent. Nice cast down. And send the team. Let's see if he fires off that cast down. Let's see if he knows the right target to take down with the cast down. He knows the right target. So that could have pumped up as much as I wanted it to and easily potentially killed him. In any case, Glint-Sleeve, we know that he's very light on board wipe right now, so we'll go that route. And do I want the last Tomb Robber down? Screw it. I'm not playing around with board wipe. If he's got it, he's got it, but I don't peg him on it. I really don't think he's got it. 2 to the bottom, that's the way we want to see it. And please explode now, as you can't handle this. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Cool, we got there, folks. We just value towned our opponent. Nice Vraskas. We got there. Just pure value. And disruption, of course, but still, value. We show our opponent how we get card advantage in humans. But, ooh, rare. Never mind. I take back everything I said. You can go back to Mercadian Mass Magistrate Scepter and never come back. Anyways, that is it for the humans. That is the build I ran, which was... Let's just fan it all out. That was the build. I gotta scroll up and down. It takes a little bit, but nonetheless, there you go. Again, there's all kinds of humans. You can build a build for whatever you like. I mean, you can make 5 color humans and you will have options. I mean it. You have more humans than any other tribe, so feel free to experiment with it if you've got some of the base pieces. Base pieces obviously being, in this case, like Metallic Mimics and Radiant Destiny, and I'm sure that you can work out the rest from there on your tech. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, folks, and take care. Bye-bye.